Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. The Show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Singy, I know you like the long ball. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I'm here for the show, Boog. Looks like he's been hitting off a tee lately.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound in this one, Luis Gil. How about a report on him, Chris?
Yeah, Boog, he put on a clinic his last time out. Strikeouts just seemed like every other hitter was walking back to the dugout. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's a 1-2. Gets under it and pops it up. Rosario in position. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Zach Neto. Here's Mike Trout. Trout with 4 runs batted in his last game.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Stays alive. 0-2 now. Struck him out looking. Zach Neto, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. That ends the frame. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Yankees baseball on the Show, NYC. And getting the start for the Angels, Jose Soriano. When it comes to limiting damage, he's been one of the best in the league. Quite a list he's a part of.
Yeah, but command and movement, that's been his formula all year. He just keeps making things happen.
You don't see hard contact, and you don't see many rallies off him either, Singy.
Yeah, it's a blueprint for dominance, and he's following it perfectly. He's as consistent as any pitcher in the league. Total gamer.
Carrying well. Out of here. His 19th home run of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Unbelievably, had 7 hits in a game yesterday. Liner caught it second. 1 pitch and 1 out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Giancarlo Stanton with a blast. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Bellinger up to hit, leading the AL in batting average. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Bellinger with some impressive production lately. This one smoked on its way out of here. Four home runs in the first inning, and they add to their lead. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And that one hammered. Trout on his horse. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now, Ben Rice. No question about this one. It's out of here. A two-run homer. They are unloading here. Their fifth homer of the inning. And they add on. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, number 70. He's been so good against lefties. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air, center field. Out, number 2. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Ranging back. And that one is off the wall.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind, and he'd get another chance to do that.
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Tosses to first. Judge out on the play. That'll end the inning. Top of the second. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adele. Adele went deep in his most recent game. Strike 2. Heel, a former Rookie of the Year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Popped up left side, and that is that. Angels held in check, still up against a 6-0 deficit. We head to the bottom of the second. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Sliced hard but foul.
Look out, that ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not every.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And there's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario on a line. And there's 2 away. Ben Rice digs in now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That's smashed towards center. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 7-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Soler in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Heel, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Oswald Peraza now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Christian Moore in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Nope, outside.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the third. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Back in the Bronx, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Dives and he can't hang on. Man at first, Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Adele quickly gets it back in. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham getting ready to hit. That's ripped into the outfield. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. They held him down for the first couple trips, but he wasn't staying quiet for long. The home run streak lives on. His 22nd homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 11-0.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Done a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job.
Here's Stanton now. He's already homered here in this one. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground. And that's just foul. There's a swing and a drive. It has the distance gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Out towards right center field. Trout settles underneath it. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop,
Ahmed Rosario now at the plate. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Trout now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
First and second, and nobody out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Ohapi in the box now. Takes strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Cracks his bat and pops him up. No throw here, and the bases are now loaded with 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 20, Adam.
Here's Adam Frazier.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swing, and he popped it up. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well, and it's now 12-2.
Up next for the Angels.
So 2 down. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. That clips a corner. Struck him out looking. Good job at back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Adele moving back on it. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That one ripped right center field, way back there, and it one-hops the wall.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Trent Grisham, 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Ripped, but it curls foul.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the out.
Oh, gets dirty. Over to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground.
Chase Silseth on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters
and they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. That one fouled hard the other way.
What do we got? The crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And it gets by him. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher.
That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Yankees have the lead. Back in New York. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
Swing and a pop-up. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter number. Second baseman, Christian.
Man at first, nobody out. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here is Yoan Moncada. Just a slow ground ball this time. Oh no, he threw it home. Two aboard with one out. Mike Trout, the next to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Lifted in the air down the left side. Rosario has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. Two aboard, two outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto.
Yeah.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Yankees back in the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play. So a man at first. Ahmed Rosario digs in now. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts.
Can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. First and second, and nobody out. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. In the air, out towards right center. Adele gets under it. Takes it in for the out. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. 1 for 3. Oh, he can't hang on. More for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here comes the skipper. New pitcher now, Brent Suter. He last pitched 2 days ago. So digging in, Ryan McMahon. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And
that's
foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes Aaron Judge. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. One hops off the wall, should score at least 2. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Line drive. Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner holds up at third. Bases still loaded. 2 away as one comes across. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. 1 run is in. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Hard liner. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run across. Runner holds up at third. Bases still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel.
Ahmed Rizzo. Getting ready to hit. Nice grab. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. But they tack on 5 runs. 5 innings complete. Back at the ballpark. Let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So up next, Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Strike three, struck him out for the third time today.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Frazier stands in now and watches strike one. Fastball for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they add to the lead. It's 19-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. And a big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ben Joyce, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 0-2. Hit hard, base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. So up next for New York, Ryan McMahon. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Yates, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Now here's Trent Grisham. And a swing and a miss there. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to their lead. It's 22-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here is Aaron Judge.
He did it yet again earlier, and the home run streak lived to see another day. The scary part?
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. He did it again. That's 2 today. The homer streak continues. They go back to back. his second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 23-2.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
On the line, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one ripped to left. One away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
One out man at first. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add on. It's 25-2.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time.
One down. So up next for New York, Ahmed Rosario. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice, back into the box for the second time this inning. And we remember what he did the first time around.
Yes, we do. And now he has the chance to do it again. Some of the biggest names in baseball history have pulled this off. He's going for 2 home runs in the same inning.
And that will end the inning. The final damage here. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Chisholm. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Grisham should have this one. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Popped in the air. Left field. Frazier under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees,
Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
McMahon.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Frazier under this one. And there's two down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12,
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate, looking for his third home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his second of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Yankees.
What a streak he's on. It seriously feels like he goes yard every AB. No clue why they don't just walk it.
That one ripped but foul. Grisham off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Trout hustles it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. The Yankees on top. We're at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. And a foul ball. Here's your 1. Swing and a bouncer. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. So man aboard, digging in, Zach Neto. Hey! That's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Here's Joe Adele. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Right through there for a strike. Making 18 strikeouts on the day.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Up the middle. Oops, he came home with it. And, of course, everybody's going to be safe. Yikes. So 2 on with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Adam Frazier. Hey. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A 3-run homer, and they get a few back.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
2 down, nobody on. In the air out to center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Angels add 3 on this blast. Last half of the 8th coming up. You're watching. Back here in New York, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Peraza takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Ripped on a line. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
High fly ball, right field. Adele on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. This one in the air. Heel. Takes it in for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
On the ground to first, Rice. Oh, no, he threw it home.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Struck him out without a swing. Angels with only one out left. Here's Trout. On the ground, and this should do it. Oops, he came home with it. And, of course, everybody's going to be safe. Yikes. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Hey.
Heel is just 1 strike away. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, no, he threw it home. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now batting Joe Adele.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
All loaded up here at the top of the 9th. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the looking.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
Da 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 da